Well, hello there, everyone. My name is Aristotle. Welcome to my new series. This is playing a game today called Valheim. Some of you may have heard of it. Got pretty big back a year or two back. I really enjoy it, and I thought I would. Oh, and I felt like playing it lately, so I thought I would start recording my gameplay. So here we are in the character creator screen. Just gonna create a character quick. Uh, I haven't played this for quite some time, so I think they've added some new content recently. That's some nice hair. I played this a bunch when it first came out back a few years back. Uh, for those of you who don't know, though, Valheim is a sort of Viking survival game. You play as a fallen warrior who is tasked by Odin to defeat 5 of his enemies in this sort of 10th realm called Valheim. Uh, just give him a name, Bear. Like him. Nice. Start. Here's a couple of my old saves. Do a new one. We'll call it. I'm so bad with names. Nidhogg. That looks like a fine seed, probably. I don't know. I was testing this out earlier, so I made a save for that, but I wanted to do a fresh one for you guys. So this is a super fun game. Just like any other survival game, you start out with nothing and progressively get better and better resources as you traverse into new biomes. We'll see if the game decides to load, but hope you all are having a great day. I, for one, am having a pretty good day so far. I almost feel like I need to get like a sort of like a VTuber, like P or PNG tuber type thing. Ah yes, long ago, the Allfather Odin united the worlds. He threw down his foes and cast them into the 10th world, then split the boughs that held the prison to the world tree and left it to the drift unanchored, a place of exile. For centuries, the world slumbered uneasily, but it did not die. As glacial ages passed, kingdoms rose and fell in sight of the gods. When Odin heard his enemies growing once again, strength. I did not read fast enough. uh, Here we are. So, I really like. I'm a huge Viking and Norse mythology like nerd. I really like their interpretation of the Valkyrie. So this is a Valkyrie. It's one of Odin's sort of uh, war maidens who go out and uh, gather lost souls or lost warrior souls from the battlefields to bring them to Valhalla. Hail, warrior. I am Hugin, sent here to guide you in your travels. The megaliths surrounding you are the Sacrificial Stones. They represent the Forsaken, which you must slay in order to ascend to Valhalla. Okay. Hail, warrior. These magical stones were scattered throughout the lands by Odin as signposts, pointing towards the ritual grounds of the Forsaken. If you inspect closer, this one will reveal the summoning place for Eikthyr, your first prey. He is a mighty beast, so you need to properly arm yourself before you attempt to defeat him. So if we look at this, not sure where. Okay. Oh wow, that is very close. I once had it where it was literally just like half an island away. So we can go over there right now and just check it out. So the plan right now is we're going to gather up resources and get to a point where we are ready to defeat the first boss. So I'm gonna keep going with like backstory and stuff. So that was Hugin. Hugin is one of Odin's ravens. Hugin is, if I'm remembering right, so he has two ravens, Hugin and Munin. I think Hugin is thoughts, and I think Munin is memory. This land is wild and what? Oh god, a grayling. This is one of the enemies in the game. They're very weak. So that's what happens when enemies die. They just sort of puff into smoke. Let's continue reading though. But we are brought here as... Okay, so let's start over. This land is hard and wild, but we are brought here. But we who are brought here are harder. Take comfort, traveler, in the gifts before you, the good wood and stone, the fruits and flowers of the forest. Look also to the wild boar who roam these lands. They fear fire and the hand of man, but they can be taught to obey. Go quietly to them. Let them eat of your stock. Roots of the ground are their pleasure. So that's just sort of telling us the method to tame boars, but that's for later. So, name of the game, we are trying to gather up resources in order to, progress in the game, get to further and further areas, and continually get better resources. So in order to progress to getting the next set of resources, we need to take out the boss. So for now, we're literally just gathering and building up our skills. There's a little bit of a skill tree in this game, but it's not too complicated. I bring tidings. Most items must be crafted. However, due to the recent departure from Midgard, you will have to recall the true shape of objects. Just pick things up and it will come back to you, I'm sure. My lesser brother, Munin, tells me One can fashion a stone axe out of wood and stone. With this tool, you will raise mighty halls, towering fortifications. Start by building a workbench. This, in turn, will enable you to start construction of other things. I'm sorry, guys. 1 sec. And I'm back. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I got a call from my car insurance agency. They just wanted to ask me about something. Alright, let's head back to the game. I don't even know where it... Completely lost my train of thought what we were talking about. But the altar should be right around here. Okay, here's the altar. Calling forth the beast. You have found the summoning place for one of the Forsaken. Make the correct offering at their altar, and they will come. Be wary, though. The Forsaken are not easy prey, so craft wicked weapons. Don your finest armor, and eat a hearty meal before engaging them in combat. So, I think, first up, we're going to try and find a good home base area. Because I think this will be our main base island for at least for a while. And at least for a while, it's going to... Oh. You have tasty morsels. You have found a snack. Consume it to improve your health and stamina. Be aware that before long you will grow hungry again, so try to always have at least a couple of different meals ready. So the hunger system in this is very fascinating. So as you eat, both, so you can see our stamina, it's pretty low, and our health. Right now we're a little damaged, so it's a little lower than what it could have been. But oh, that's cool. This is a nice bay. Oh, but it's so close to what's his face's, to the deer guy. It's kind of not the best. So as you eat, I don't have the means to get that beehive. As you eat, you increase both your stamina and your health pool. It depends on which type of food you're eating, how well they're made, and how complex they are. Will increase, will make it. If it's better food, you get more health and stamina. Certain foods give more health versus stamina, and vice versa. With our current tech, probably our best meal we can make is like cooking some meat. Getting the meat will be the difficult part. I hope this is looking well on screen. Not another grayling. I wonder if I can remove that sort of jitteriness. Graphics. motion blur, chromatic aberration, anti-aliasing. I don't know what any of this means. Camera shake. It's a little annoying. Oh, that's better. Alright, well, you guys get 15 minutes of camera shake, so I apologize for that. We're just going to kind of explore around the island. Maybe we'll find the next biome. So right now we're in the Meadows Biome. It's kind of like the safe biome. Really the only enemies that we'll find here are Greylings and the... I forget what the term is, but they're the like deers and boar and stuff that the boars will attack us if, you know, we're too close to them. Oh, that is a nice barn. Get some gold. I think that's a barn. I'm gonna call it a barn. Looks like a barn to me. Uh-oh. Here's another one of the enemies in this area. They are called necks. Another source of food, actually. You can eat their tails after we cook them. But incredibly annoying little things. They only spawn near water. I just hate them. Necks. It's a weird term. So I think we have enough resources we can actually start building some equipment. You can really zoom out your camera, which is nice. It's like a, what is this, an outhouse maybe? Oh yeah. Ye old outhouse. So, what else should I tell you guys about? Oh, we're on an island technically. I don't know if I told you that yet. So this game is based on, like, we're on an archipelago. Each island will have, you know, a couple of biomes. They're usually not terribly big. This one's usually one of the bigger ones, the starting island. Eventually, we're gonna have to go to them, sail. We're gonna build some boats. We're gonna have to sail to some other islands eventually because it is the only way to get to all the different biomes and to the other Forsaken. Give thanks to Frey for the rain and sun, for the shoots? Okay. For the shoots that break the earth's skin, and the fruit of the vine. Give thanks to Odin for the flesh and bone, the smoke from the cooking fire, the warm pelts, and the strength of your arm. Really like finding those things. I wish I read whatever the runic language is called, Old Uthark or something. I know a couple of letters, but I can't really read it. Berries. I really wish. I wonder if they've added berry farming, because that was like the thing that I really wanted early on in the game, was to farm berries. So right now we're just kind of exploring a bit. We're just kind of exploring a bit. I really want to find a good place for a base. Oh, another beehive. I think we can take them. Ooh, ooh. No. The answer, guys, was that we could not take them. Oh, there's the oak tree. Can't cut them down yet. Okay, the game's getting kind of choppy. It's gonna be kind of rough to guys. Trying to figure out vegetation quality, medium, high, medium. Frame rate limit 80. I hope that fixes stuff. You gotta be careful. Can't die, really. Take us all the way back. So when you die in this game, it's not a game over. You literally just go back to wherever you spawned last. So our spawn location right now is located at the Sacrificial Stones. Really like that cove. Maybe we'll make it over here. Probably should have checked that out beforehand, but we're a little far away right now. Oh, so if you guys see right beyond the tree line, the sort of pine-looking trees, that is in another biome called the Black Forest. How do I break this? Oh, nothing. That is in the Black Forest. Very dangerous place for us right now. And we can't really gather anything there right now. So we'll just kind of thread the needle around it. So there's very dangerous enemies in there, including, so we saw graylings earlier. There's going to be gray dwarfs, kind of like an evolved form of them. I don't know if they evolve, or elder form of them. And then also trolls. Trolls, terrifying at first. I remember when I first started playing, and I was very scared by them. Nice open field. Oh, a little farm. Wonder if I should change my mouse sensitivity. I'm afraid that's gonna... I like high mouse sensitivity, but I feel like you guys are gonna think I'm all over the place with it, so I better turn it down. Again, you guys got 25 minutes of that. trophy. Now you gotta wonder, so like the lore of this is right, that's that is like a realm outside the Nine Realms. Like, where there Odin must have sent other warriors to take care of the Forsaken, right? So I just wonder what kind of, are they going through the same stuff as we? I don't know. It's interesting to think about. Alright, be wary of the weather. When the temperature drops at night, or if you are wet, you will suffer from being cold. This reduces the stamina regeneration. Seek shelter by an open flame is your best option when this happens. Thank you, Hugin. And mushrooms. That's the other thing I wish that there was a way to farm. Just because they get very useful later in the game. But no way to farm them. You just gotta go find them in the wild. It's wild. So you see here, we had, I'm pretty sure, I don't remember exactly, but there should be treasure hidden in that structure, in that stone thing. So I think we'll head back to that cove. It looked like the best place for us currently to make a base. We'll start setting up there. Okay, they are player fire. Did not know that. It's nice to know. And eventually, if we keep going with this, we'll get to a point where we'll just, we'll find like a place up in a mountain or something, like a mountain base, or we'll find really nice. The generation of landscape in this game is it's awesome. It's one of my favorite landscape generation in this sort of indie game scene. That gives me like a chicken coop vibes. I wonder if they'll add chickens eventually. Hey guys, thanks for tuning into my video. If you liked what you saw or have any suggestions for me, leave a comment down below. This video was cut from a longer recording, so if you liked what you saw, the other videos from this recording should be up at the same time. Thanks again. I hope you guys have a wonderful day.